Alrighty, so I have a new submission to Dusk's Queue here. They said it was pretty cursed. I got pinged by Mean on it as well. Saying he's curious how Duskarai might do it. It looks like Lukewarm Toaster Oven has beaten it here. But the score indicates it's probably a pretty tough one. Which is not what I'd expect from this combo, but you never know what could happen, right? There's a lot you gotta miss on between the two of these to have a pretty rough run, but we'll see. I mean, I would say of this combo, this is probably the worst iteration of it. Because Sentient, I don't know, it's weird because Sentience is probably a better hero than Hornbreaker Prince, but I feel like in this combo, Prince just does better. But we'll see. I don't want to get overconfident here. Okay, these starters are certainly not amazing. The bosses, other than Talos, are not too bad, though. So there's at least that. Hellhorn. You'd probably rather see Awoken Banners, but it's not too big of a deal. I'm just thinking, like, Cultivating probably? I feel like it's quite unlikely that we would use Cultivating for a scaling plan, but it's probably just better than Bristling anyway. I don't know. Is it? I feel like with the torches, Bristling is less enticing to me. Bristling also will die pretty fast to these. I guess we could do Bristling? I don't know. It'd be pretty wild to like miss on scaling to actually need Cultivate to scale in this combo. We'd have to miss on like every Rage card and every Essence. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Spikes actually. I feel like for sure the champ is going to be a throwaway. Bristling just gives us a little more power early and a little more power as a throwaway. Plus, I don't know. Talos can be tough with shards, but I probably want to take both of these. So I think I'll do Bristling. Okay. I guess we could do Light's Gift. We don't have to go top with Bristling. So we do commit to it as a throwaway here, but I think that's fine. More than likely, we just build a floor without much need of anything else. Enemy spikes for gold. Very, very likely to leak. Almost guaranteed, I would say. Unless I draw the Restoration Detonations at the very perfect turn. But I think it's still worth the gold, isn't it? Is it? I think it is. Alright, we top deck Deado, which is not great. But we'll put him down here, or put her down here, in case we draw another Deado. We're gonna want it. Could technically bring the Force Disciple down. Don't want that to hurt us. This thing's probably gonna hit us twice, unfortunately. Even if I torch this twice, it's still gonna hit me twice. Well, we can do that at least. Question is, do I torch it? Because I'm likely to draw another helper here. We want to try to kill the boss down here, so let's try for that. Right, we don't find it, but that'll do. that will do. 10 damage taken. It's about expected. Probably lower than expected, honestly. Okay, we could take the focus growth. It has a little bit of anti-synergy with the Resto Ditto. Or we could just take a Steel Enhancer. Take that. I don't really like these. I don't know. I can see, I guess. Maybe I should have taken Cultivate. If this is some wild seed where I don't actually have scaling, I'm going to regret not taking Cultivate, I guess. I'm guessing... I don't know. I'm trying to play it kind of how I'd normally play it. I don't think I would have took Cultivate there. Maybe I would. I certainly wish I did, factoring in that it's like apparently a super cursed seed. Because I kind of see the writing on the wall here. I think there's going to not be scaling other than like this. So I might have fucked up by not going Cultivate. Trying to think, like... I guess if I get an Endless, the Molting Imp is not horrible here. If I get an Endless, the Molting Imp is not horrible. A bit redundant with the Spike Sentient, though. But at the same time, that into a Welder Helper Endless behind the Spike Sentient is pretty good. That'll definitely take care of that. So, we'll see. Alright, it's a large stone. I could use that on a Horned Warrior, and that's about it. But I don't think I would reroll here, because given that I just don't have much, a large stone actually sounds pretty enticing to me, if it is Horned Warrior. Maybe I'd even put it on a Branded Warrior, because that would be taken for Essence. Oh, okay. I see. I see what this seed is. 1, 2, 3. I could technically play that. Unlikely. Pretty sure this is a skip. I mean, we have a Divine Horde, which now I'm a little iffy on taking, because I'm probably skipping here. A Demon Fiend could be okay into a Horned Warrior or Animus. But, I think at least we have a large stone. I put that on a Steward, and I think we get through this ring fine. Question is this some crazy seed where it's like this twice? Because if it's this twice, we could self-infuse a consumer technically. Self-infuse consumer would only need me to find 2 imps to be able to play it on the second pass through. I don't know though. I feel like I'd be more open to just using my large stoned Steward as a carry. I don't know. Probably skip. Do I take this now? This could be a pretty tough one if I like bottom deck. I guess I could upgrade multiple units. I got a lot of gold here. I mean, Awoken's has bad artifacts, but the Hellhorn ones would be so nice. I think we still take it. Okay, that is a good Awoken artifact. Stings. Could have had both sting artifacts. I doubt that I care about that. I don't think in this combo Winged Steel is likely to be good for me. But a Emblem of the Exiles goes a long way to securing Relentlesses. Alright, big stew, but we're also going to make a medium stew. How about that? Reroll here. I will reroll, I think. I technically could maybe low roll and not afford the Endless, though, but I do think I want to reroll for Endless. Yeah. Tell you what, we'll make even one more medium stew. How about that? Okay, we're out of gold, but doesn't seem like we're going to be spending gold, most likely. Unit draft, we take that. Oh, this could be pretty tough, though. What choice do I have? I have to take it. Spike's Sentient will be really good here, though. Certainly will. I don't want to Ember Drain if I can help it. Oh, I could put you here. Let's go ahead and do that. I could save myself 5. I guess I do that. This guy's going to be an absolute pain, though, to deal with. Okay, I do want that money. This is a little bit annoying. I could technically take this guy down to 1 hit, so I should. Yeah, he'll hit me for 8 though, that kind of sucks. I think I should be able to kill here. Yeah, that's good. Alright, Spike Sentient putting in some work, though I'm pretty sure Cultivating would be putting in work too. I don't like any of these. A second Steel Enhancer could work. Glimmer is a little iffy. If I get... I almost don't really want to take shards at this point. I do feel a bit weak in my ability to wave clear. The Glimmer could high roll though if I hit plus damage here. There's some worlds where I might be able to go left here as well, because there is a vortex, and maybe I can just get some plus damage in magic if the temples don't have them. Maybe this magic is better than this trinkets, I don't know. This magic is not better. This magic's pretty good at the end, but problem with the Glimmers, it's just really bad outside of being upgraded, but Sharpen is always bad, Steel Answer's kinda always bad. I feel like the Glimmer at least is likely to eventually be damaged up, and I may want that, you know, that could be good. It's obviously redundant with the Spike Sentient, but with the amount of damage coming in from this, I would like to have it. Glimmer. I think it has the most upside there. There's just not much upside with the other cards. Ooh, you're in for potentially a tough one. We could do Infinite Box. I may have to do like consume remove Infinite Box for my scaling, but this is looking pretty cursed so far. Okay, maybe not. I can work with either of these. Pretty sure Awoken Hollow. Yeah, we've got a lot of restore for it. I just need a serviceable backliner, of which there should be quite a lot of options. I have to imagine we go to the right here. I'm not gonna lie, the health would be nice. Some health on Awoken Hollow would be nice, but otherwise we need a unit, and even though I'd rather have an Awoken backliner, we need a unit. What can I say? -2. No plus damage, unfortunately. Okay, we could go the Horned Warrior or the Branded Warrior. Both are certainly decent here. The Branded Warrior has the upside of having an okay essence, especially if we end up with like a quick sweeper. The Horned Warrior, though, is better if we somehow brick on finding a sweeper or an Animus of Will, which is decently likely. We only have the boss draft and then a Awoken Banner. It very well could be that Horned Warrior is the best we can get. Horned Warrior is much closer to being able to handle this than a Branded Warrior. So I think we take the Horned Warrior. Ooh, Wristsplit Mask. That's potentially really good. If it's ×5 event, I probably just ×5 the Deado at the moment. And none of these change that. Wildwood Sap. Who knows? Space Prism, hopefully, and nothing. Wildwood Sap. Yeah, that'll be good. Prismal Dust. I guess I would take it. I guess. I don't know. Maybe I don't need that given that I have a Light's Gift. I don't know. It could be good on Intrinsic. I'm already at 25 shards. I kind of do want to use Purge on like a torch, but I don't know. I'm most likely going to the right here, and if we don't get an Awoken Hollow here, we definitely want that Hellvent to self-infuse, and we want to find a Awoken backliner most likely. So we'll see. Don't think I want any shards. Sorry. Multitasking. Alright, I am glad to draw that first. Ooh, those are pretty good. There is haste, so unfortunately I have to drop in down here. Don't mind me working on my Linux terminal on the side here. Alright, you're gonna go in there. We'll do that. This I don't want to redraw. I kind of regret taking that. I don't know what I was thinking. Thought it'd be like okay on the Ascension, but how am I ever going to have enough energy for that to make sense, you know? That's not half bad of a glimmer. But with only one more wave, I'm tempted just to use it up here for scaling. I think I use it for scaling. I'm mainly just worried about the boss. $70 damage. I thought this thing would have ran into spikes. Must have misread that. I guess it was an axe fighter, so makes sense that it didn't. I think we're good here. We got a lot of health on this Awoken Hollow. Alright. We probably need at least to find a multi or something on this Horned Warrior. Ooh, Dark Deal. I imagine that's the call. Adaptive doesn't make sense with Outrage already. Yeah. I mean, those other two are just not working. Okay, Animus at Will. I imagine we take it. It's definitely better than a Horned Warrior. And I could still hit a Awoken Hollow or an Animus of Will here. Making me able to Hellvent whatever the other one is. And then I'm pretty good. If not, this Hellvent still lines up if I don't find them at that Awoken Hollow. And even if I find a Sweeper, I'd probably put the Animus into the Sweeper. So I think I would take that. I mean, the other option is to take Animus' Speed, put it into the Horned Warrior. I don't like that. I think we definitely try for this. We do need to take a pip upgrade, most likely. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not hitting that Caverns. Probably not hitting that Caverns. That's the only downside here, but that's what you get when you have to do this route. I mean, maybe I didn't have to, because I do have a Dark Deal now, but I mean, I could have maybe went left here. I don't know. I think this is fine. I'm pretty committed to this by taking the pip upgrade. God, these suck, though. We're unfortunately going to go to right to 50 shards, so if it is Party Boy, sucks to suck, I guess. Okay, I can do either one. That is fine. I guess we'll... I do want this to be fused first, I think. I think I gain more from that being buff. Then I'll still Hellvent the Animus of Will here, I think, just so I have two of them. I don't know, does that make sense? Yeah, because I got the temple that comes before the other Hellvent, so we do want to do that. Plus, I just want to find it before the Horned Warrior. But I suppose if I find Horned Warrior before them, I'll just use it. Well, if I'm already at 50, is there anything here that makes sense? Spell Chain Dark deals a lot of damage. It's 28 damage buff, but it do cost me 10 health to do that. I'd rather just double stack it, I think. I don't think the Spell Chain here is worth. I do think one of these is probably worth. We do want to thin the deck out when we don't have the luxury of that draw upgrade. Could flex Cultivating if I want to get a draw upgrade, honestly. Not too bad. I mean, I am running 3 of those backliners right now. I think this is actually an okay flex. I think I will flex that. That helps out quite a lot, I think. Yeah. Okay, I got 340 gold. Is Party Boy, of course. Spell Shield does hurt me potentially, but I don't know. The Sentient, as long as I don't have Damage Shield. And I forget, Spell Shield, does that proc before a Damage Shield? I actually don't know the answer to that. I feel like I'm not giving up too much by taking a Spell Trial here. But then again, do I even need the money? I do give up the damage mainly from Resto Detto, I think. Is that relevant enough that I care? I feel like I don't. Okay, I could put this down right now. Then it just dies to spikes. So I guess I won't. Would have liked to put that on my thing, but I think I'll just put it here. Well, hopefully we find the dude. We can put this in now. That's a good chunk of damage. Oh jeez, we were getting the worst shard things. At least we got this. Could put this here, but then I lose the cultivator there. We're better off just doing this. I could do that. I suppose it makes sense. Let's do this, I guess. I will hold the Prismal Dust, because I'm a little worried about Party Boy. Party Boy, unfortunately, will have the haste die. That's a pretty big issue, actually. Okay, we'll try to do as much damage here as we can. I should have torched that, I don't know. We can at least eat up a lot of the regen here. Probably should have just torched that. I missed out on a lot of damage. Oh well. This cultivates were pretty wasted there. It's fine though. We'll go full there. That should do it. Okay. It would have been the payoff for the sting artifacts. This looks like a pretty clear skip to me, unless I think Preserved Thorns is decent. I mean, it honestly might be. I think I would actually take it. Even though we know there's not much upside, because we saw both sting artifacts already. Just the simple fact that it does 30 damage and draws me a lot of cards is good, I think. Probably won't take the Rage Serum, and I probably won't take any of these. Yeah. So I don't know which way to go here. Given that we are wanting to spam heals on the Awoken Hollow, I'm pretty sure we go left for some cost reductions. And I'll just commit to that. Remove Consume here is potentially okay. It does make it cost more. I don't know that it's needed though. We have the Emblem of the Exiles, which kind of, like, it would only make sense for Relentless, really. So I don't think the Remove Consume makes sense here. We really do want to spam these. Those are the ones that give us the most actual scaling. We could go 10 there. Double stack or holdover would be great. Shouldn't have said anything. Well, we get literally the worst shot possible here. Can we at least get a good artifact? Nope, we cannot. Now, there's definitely more upside, obviously, with the Firebox, but I am leaning towards Scorched Steel here simply because I guess we hit this steel. I don't have to hit this Hellvent, but there's a lot of stuff there. We'll at least hit that steel, though. I'm just thinking, though, until then, spikes, like, exist and stuff. I guess we could get a spikes trial. I don't think any of the units in the next ring have spikes inherently, though. But either way, there's Sweeper, potentially, and I'm not quick. So an extra 5 just to start with might be nice. Yeah. Then I'll just weep if there's like an intrinsic rail spike opportunity. I think it's just another one of these. We'll hold out for 30 or a pierce on that. I can go 10 here. I think we should get rid of the Horned Warrior, even though he did a pretty good job. I think we really need to draw these with some impunity here. I should probably get rid of a lot of stuff, actually. Get rid of that Steward. I'll even get rid of one torch. Why am I keeping Restoring Retreat? I don't know. Maybe it's okay. We'll get 15 there. That'll bring us to 75. I just need 25. I don't think the gold here is the answer. Okay, Mark of Invasion is hopefully good. The Scorched Steel should be good here. If I don't draw Awoken Hollow, which I don't. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? But we'll do this, and I guess we can just go here. Fuck, was it Stealth Boss? It didn't look like it. Didn't look like it. Okay, I could do that, or that. No sense putting that down given what's here. Let's just do that while we can then. I would like Sentient to survive here. I am willing to Glimmer here. Could put the Large Stone Steward behind, but then I stop losing the health there. I'm just doing that so I have the draw upgrade. Okay, it is Sower of Sorrow. That could be an issue. That could be an issue. But at least this will kill the backliners. That's pretty big. But we definitely need to, just throw that out. Not that I really can redraw the deck. Could do a lot of damage there. Man, he's just earning all of it back, though. I think this is fine, though. I've got so many stats here. Still has 5 stacks of lifesteal. Wild. It's only 60 shards, too. Pyrogrow is potentially good. So is Awake. So is Awake. We don't have a whole lot of big heals at the moment, and I could eventually get it costed down. If I hit a -2 at either of these, it opens up, like right now I just don't have a good -2, but if I take that, I do now have a good -2. It's a dead weight if I don't find it, though. But I could always get it down to 1 here. That means at the cost of not getting the other things reduced, though. I think because I have a Light's Gift, the Awake is less necessary. I'd probably just take the Pyrogrow. It's still like not necessarily great. Inferno's going to be tough to play, but it also gives me a -2. Is the Impish Scholar better? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll take the Inferno. We'll go left here. Removals we need. Health would be nice, and there's a lot of upgrades that would be good for us. Pretty much everything other than Endless. Actually, a Large Stone would not be good for us because I don't have the space for it. So if it's Endless and Large Stone, I will just weep to myself. Let's do this before I forget. Now, I could put Endless on it, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We'll put the health there for now. Okay, multi is great. And I do need to put the health there instead of here. I could put the 10 in spikes, because I don't think I'm hitting another steal. Now that I've hit so well here. I think we would just settle for that. I don't need to go to another steal. So, I think we get rid of the torches still. I mean, the imps do serve decent purposes, whereas the torches just don't. And Restoring Retreat can probably get out of here. Is there any world where this makes sense? I don't think so. Okay, there's the Pierce. We could put that there. It's 22 piercing. Or I could take the 30. I'm probably taking that Divine Horde, though. So I think I like this better. I don't know. Do I? Do I actually like this better? Could be that I like the 30 better, actually. Could very well be that I like the 30 better. One sec. Gotta do my shit on the side here. Too much multitasking. Sorry, okay. So what were we doing? Pierce on Glimmer. I don't want to overestimate the survivability of what's his name. So let's go with that for now. Of Sentient. Yeah, we're good with that. I feel pretty okay about this. You can go there, you can go there, you can go there, you can go there. Yeah, as you can see, the survivability since I'm cross-pathing here is a little sus. I do want this guy to survive, this girl to survive. Wow. Damn cool marksman's dough. It's a weird play, but I'm just gonna do, well, I'll just do this then. fine. Well, Incant is up there, so that... I guess that no matter where I put damage shield, it was kind of pointless. Is it even worth it for me to Dark Deal here, I wonder? I don't think I cycle the card enough for it to actually make sense to break my damage shield here. So I'm just going to sort of not do that. Could have put 30 on a Deado, I guess. Not the end of the world if I have one of these go up to a 1, and Inferno just never gets played at 3. Oops. Oh, whatever. "95 Shard Arcus is tough, but I've got a lot of stats up top. And I think this translates to more damage. He just cuts through him like butter. If I don't get a double stack or a holdover on the Dark Deal, I may not even use it. Wildwood is really good with the Ascension, and the other two are absolute crap. Definitely draw at this point. So I think we will Hellvent. It's a lot of value over here. Intrinsic and -2. I think the -2 on Inferno is definitely going to be good. But we should check the Cavern just to be safe. Okay. This is maybe going to work. I would still put this... Let's see if we're not getting like a... whatever you call it. The split anvil. We're not. Priory's Cloak seems okay. Well, it doesn't, but I don't want a conscription notice. I think we definitely -2 that. Intrinsic. Well, like I said, we could have an intrinsic rail spike plus the firebugs, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't mind maybe intrinsicing the Pyrogrow, but is that worth 10 shards? I mean, at this point in the game, going that high on shards really has not that much of a negative effect. It's not like we're fighting Diligent. And Divinity itself, I think I like this. I think this is fine. Could have went that. Could have went that. Could have went that. We have went that. I don't know. Could have went that. I feel like I held in this. And do I want more health? Yes. We don't care about the spikes. Heaven's Seal. I don't think that matters. I see Maiden's dead body there, though, and it makes me kind of worried. But we're going to try it. I don't think I lose much here, considering I have a Root Split Mask. We do start with the 30, that kind of sucks. Guess there is a punish for taking too many shards, eh? Who would have known? Alright, that's alright. Should have put it in front, but who's counting? Alright, at least they don't heal, but we need some deados or something. This draw order is trash. Well, we get our first Pennant Purifier finally killed, so that's something, I guess. With any luck, we'll get a Deado here. We do. And we have a Inferno. It's looking pretty good. I don't think I need to play the Inferno, to be honest. I think I've got pretty good stuff here. Draw 3. This could be bad. This actually helps me quite a lot. Makes it so a lot less damage. Don't think I'll play that. Alright, Living Armor. Okay. That was potentially disastrous, but it turned out okay. Even with the Pyre Grow, I don't know that this Focus Growth makes sense. But it probably does. I don't know, I think I'd rather just find other cards, honestly. And cost reduce the current cards. Tiresome Climb any good? I don't think it's that necessary here, to be honest. It's probably a skip. That's rare, but I feel like with the Light's Gift, it just isn't that needed. Yeah, I could use it on the boss, but considering I have the Glimmer, which I think I'm, after seeing that, I'm definitely open to Hellbending the Glimmer. Yeah, I'm just going to Hellbend the Glimmer. We'll probably take that. We could try to go to 150 shards. These aren't too good. Okay, Holdover. There's a lot of ways I could do this. I don't know that I even like it on the Dark Deal. We'll see. Let's check. Reroll. Okay, Sap Tap's good. The rest are not. Thornfruit. Man, you could add the Sting Dream here. I think I would still take the Thornfruit, though. I don't think Railhammer does much for me. So Thornfruit. Am I gonna regret not holding over this Inferno? feel like when I'm gonna Hellvent the Glimmer. I could also double stack that. Maybe these should be free. Shit Frost. Alright, I will Hellvent that. Remove these. And I can remove one more with gold. Two more maybe? One more. I guess I should permafrost something. Maybe the Inferno? I guess it makes sense. There's a certain point where I probably am scaled up enough that I don't need it to be getting drawn, but until then it's okay to have for a moment. Right, you go here, you go there, we do this, we do that. Hopefully I remember that I have Sap Tap. Get him, Sentient. I'm keeping you alive. Nice. Good synergy. I am fine putting that in front. Since this hand sucks, let's get rid of these. Guess I did that in the wrong order, but whatever. The 3-floor setup does a decent job of also limiting the sap that goes into my main floor. Does that floor look odd to me? I feel like it had like one more unit than it's supposed to have. drawing here. Might as well do that though. Got him. It's a big Animus. Alright. A little annoying there, but what are you gonna do? Still think this goes bottom. I kind of want to get the armor there, but I also want to cultivate. I think overall the armor here is going to be fine. Alright. Hoping to get an Unleash here. We do. I don't think this is gonna work. Let's just get rid of that. Alright. Still want to keep Sentient alive if I can. That's an Inferno. Should have played the Imp in a Box first in case of Imp. It's just a little bit too much going on, I guess. I do not have enough energy to do what I need to do, but it's okay. We're not leaking or anything. It'll be double Ember Drained here, which is not ideal. Actually, got a really good Rail Spike turn here. I could Inferno here, but that doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. I think I'll just save it for some other turn. Could do it here. Okay, as long as this is dying, as long as that is dying. It still dies. Perfect. We do want to break Spell Shield there. Actually really want this thing to not Ember Drain me, I don't know. Looks like we'll be able to do it here. Perfect. Look how much stats this welder helper has stolen from my sentient here. Hate to say it, sentient, but I think we're just gonna do this. Because I want to draw my stuff. Alright, no real chance of flying kill with this build, but solid nonetheless. Here. What's a good build if you're not pointlessly playing everything out, right? Okay. Well, it was definitely questionable at certain points, but I think it was pretty okay. I mean, you hit the Hollow, you hit the Animus of Will. There's a holdover Dark Deals, so there's stuff on the run. Trying to think if much of what I found could have been missed. I don't think so. I think they're pretty much forced nodes that I went to. So we'll just have to see what people did. But yeah, not at all how I mean, when I run a combo with Hellhorn, it's very rare that I would do a self-infused Hollow, so I get it. I get it how this run might have ended up in the cursed territory. So actually he has the same idea with me, with Sentient. Pretty much the same deck here, first of all. Yeah, I mean, the cards are about the same, just the upgrades and removal choices were a bit different. I guess there's a Sharpen, Awake. Oh, he went with the Thorn Casing. I mean, really though, overall it's a lot of the same. So we had the same overall idea, just a few differences here and there. Probably not enough to make a gigantic difference. Like some of his choices make more sense given that he doesn't have the Light's Gift. So like an Awake, I think, makes more sense without the Light's Gift, right? We quite literally have the same unit upgrades and essences here. Like the same, like, look at that, multi-health, spikes health. I am surprised with the Firebox, though, that he didn't intrinsic his Rail Spike. That's probably the only thing I might say could have been a higher roll, but it's really not too big of a deal. You could still argue it's not worth the 10 shards. So this is mean. Had the same setup here. Had it endless on the multi-amp. I don't know about that. He did have full cultivate. I can't really fault that. Had that. Found a Space Prism. That is interesting. So he just got a different card than me on the actual event of... That would have been nice, because then he didn't have to take the pip upgrade. So I'm a little... like, where does this fall short, then? Has the Light's Gift as well. And it's really not that different than my deck. I do think, though, the Wake probably not so good with the Light's Gift. And then also on top of that, the -2 would have been better served on the Inferno, maybe? Not that it would have made a difference in this fight. I mean, I even had a little bit more shards going into this fight, so I don't know. I don't know what the main... I mean, this probably wasn't too good, if he was actually playing this out. But that shouldn't have been too big a deal. I'd imagine he was not playing this card in this fight. It's not like... Well, you know, my Spike Sentient didn't take any of the Purifiers out, so it's not like that would have changed. Yeah, I don't know if... And actually, he would have had a much better draw with that Faulty Loader. I mean, what else difference was there? Oh, did he not have a Root Split Mask? He didn't have a Root Split Mask. How did he not end up with a Root Split Mask? Well, that's probably the big thing then. He just didn't have a root split mask. I mean, I think it's beatable without the root split mask, but it would have been infinitely harder. I'm pretty sure that was was that the Divine Horde? I guess that was the Divine Horde. Unless I'm missing something. No, the Divine Horde was the Emblem of Exiles. I had to go back and look at the path then. You know, all that being said, though, I think it should still be beatable, but maybe just... Since you don't have the root split mask, I don't think I take the Heaven Seal here. The only reason I'm taking the Heaven Seal is because it doesn't heal on the root split mask. So I think just skip the Heaven Seal here and you're probably fine. But also, I don't know, I probably would invest more in the Inferno. This, I think, was the submitter. They would have had the same thing we had at this point. Just barely. Oh, well, Pyre Shards, I think, was definitely a bad take. I don't know if it's enough to make a difference. Oh, you didn't put any upgrades into your stewards, though. I would say that's your big issue here. Especially when you know you're not having a... you have all this gold. Even you took the trial. I assume... yeah, you took the shards. Absolutely should have spent some gold on your stewards. You can't expect Spike Sentient to solo this with the trial and 25 shards. So, yeah, just spend... you have 300 something... yeah, 325 gold. Spend that on your stewards. There's a large stone. There's other stuff even. And same here. I mean, that's just the big thing here. You got to spend your gold. 325 of it. Not a single lick of it spent on your stewards. So, that'll do it for this one, though. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.